All right, pal, it's time for my playoff predictions. I'm going to go through the Championship, League One and League Two, and I'll just go with an outright National League playoff winner. I think the National League playoff winner to start off will be York, the Wrexham of the National League at the moment, with all the billions and millions that they've got. And I think they've had a really good season. They had a massive clear out, and they've got a whole new team this season, and they've finished second. And I think in League Two next season they will be strong. So my prediction is York to win the playoffs in the National League. So now we'll start with the league. I'm going to start with the Championship. Bristol City are playing Sheffield United. That's tonight, actually. I think Chris Wilder's a great manager, and he's a winner in the Championship. And Sheffield United did just miss out on the top three, playing a Bristol City side who got into the playoffs on the last day, so they will be upbeat, and they've had a good season as well. They're a strong side, but away from home recently. I mean, they lost 4-0 to Leeds last week. My score prediction for the first leg is Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 1, and I think in the second leg it'll be 2-0 to Sheffield United. I think they're going to the final. Lawrence also thinks that Sheffield United will win. But don't take mine and Lawrence's predictions too seriously. I mean, we got them all wrong last season, I think. Plus, this season, I think I were the only one to get one correct position in the League Two pre-season predictions correct, and that were Colchester finishing where they did, I think, 10th. But yeah, back onto the playoffs. The second leg is Coventry versus Sunderland. Sunderland, very young squad against the Coventry side, who with Frank Lampard he's made them a very good side and a decent squad, and he's done a remarkable job there. And I think Sunderland will, well, in the first leg it's at Coventry, isn't it? So Coventry 2, Sunderland 0, and I think 1-1 up at Stadium of Light, and I think Coventry get to the final. The final, Lawrence Saucers went Coventry, so we both got a Sheffield United versus Coventry final. Lawrence thinks Sheffield United will win it. I think Coventry will win it. I think with Lampard and the momentum and everything that they've got there, it's going well for Coventry, and I think it is time that they went up, and I think they will do it this year. League One, the first leg is Leyton Orient versus Stockport. Leyton Orient have they absolutely demolished Huddersfield, didn't they? They beat them 4-1, and Dan Ajayi, and they've got a lad on loan from Tottenham up front scoring loads of goals against Dave Chandler at Stockport, who's done a great job there. And you know, they lost players like Sarcevic, Byrne, and Ryan Crosdale. You know, and they've recruited really well to replace them, and they've finished third in the league, so credit to them. So Dave Chandler versus a Richie Wellens squad, it's supposed to be a good tie, and I think that, I want Leyton Orient to go up out of it all, because I think it's the worst away day out of the lot, but I think Stockport, it's just tough, isn't it? Because they're two decent sides. Leyton Orient 1, Stockport 0, and then it'll be 1-0 at Stockport, and I think it'll go to penalties. Heads or tails. I'll go with Stockport. I think Stockport will get to the final. And then Lawrence says Stockport as well. So then we've got Wycombe versus Charlton. Charlton played Wycombe a few weeks ago and beat them 4-0 at Adams Park. Wycombe, since Bloomfield left, have been quite poor, haven't they? They've dropped down to 5th in the league. Charlton, on the other hand, with Nathan Jones in charge, have been quite solid this season and have had a decent run as of late. And I think my score prediction is Wycombe 0, Charlton 2. And then when it goes back to the Valley, I think it'll be 3-0 to Charlton. Lawrence says Charlton will go through as well. And so we've both got the same playoff final, which is Charlton versus Stockport. And I think we've both gone Charlton to win. I think Charlton will beat them 2-1 in the final. I just think that Nathan Jones has got it good at Charlton at the moment. And, David Chandler, he does get to Wembley, but he has failed in the playoffs. They lost to Carlisle the last time they were in the playoffs. I think they were in the National League. I think he's had a loss there as well. But yeah, I'm going for a Charlton to get promoted. And in League 2, I am going for... right, so we've got in League 2, first up, Notts County versus Wimbledon. What a game this is. Notts County, who like to score goals against a team in Wimbledon who are very good defensively. One of the best teams I've seen this season defensively, especially at their place. That Tilly Torres and new arsehole anyway, and Joe Lewis at the back were solid. So Wimbledon have been quite poor away, and Notts County have been quite poor at home. So it's tough because when Notts County have got players like Jatta and McGoldrick in the team and Geordie Jones, anything can happen. So I'm going to go to penalties as well. I think it's going to be 2-0 to Notts County at home, and then I think they're going to lose 2-0 to Wimbledon. And then I think Notts will get it done on penalties. Lawrence has gone for Wimbledon to win. The next game, Walsall versus Chesterfield. Walsall, who lost it on the last day of the season. I meant the promotion place to Bradford in the 96th minute. It will put them... That's surely got to knock them. I mean, they were poor anyway. They beat a poor Crew side on the last game of the season. I think some of the fans are saying that their poor run's over now against a Chesterfield side managed by Paul Cook, who is he's a winner. He's won the championship he won the championship National League last season with Chesterfield, and he's always had teams and done really well with them. When he's been in charge of Wigan, Portsmouth, he's been great. And I honestly don't think Matt Sadler's all that for Walsall. My score prediction for that game is the first leg's at Chesterfield, so I think Chesterfield will win 5-0. And then I think the second leg they'll win 3-0. I think Walsall are absolute dog crap. And I think that it'll be a final between Chesterfield and Notts County. Whereas Lawrence says Wimbledon, Chesterfield, he's gone Chesterfield to win the playoffs. This is a rematch in my prediction for the Notts County versus Chesterfield. Is a rematch of the National League playoffs when Notts County won it when they had Rodriguez and Macaulay Langstaff. But this time I'm going to go for a 2-1 Chesterfield win at to get them promoted into League One. Anyway, they're my predictions and Lawrence's. Leave your thoughts in the comments and I'll say this: congratulations to Walsall, who else? Wycombe and Sunderland, who have shit on in this video, and they'll probably go and get promoted because my predictions will be totally wrong. So yeah, leave your comments and leave your thoughts, and just I'll see you in another one.